Howdy everybody, Efour here, and welcome back to the channel for Season 2, Episode 4 of our FIFA 22 Youth to Gold save. Now, last episode we had 3 players on our youth scouting reports valued at $1 million or more. 2 of them we brought up to the first team, 1 of them is only 15, so he's got to stay in the youth academy for a little bit longer, but I'm excited to use them today, and you guys get to see them along with me, so let's dive in. This is where we ended last episode, second in the league, 4 points behind Huddersfield. They're starting to run away with it a little bit. And today we take third place Wigan Athletic on. Now they do have 1 more game played, so we have a game in hand, and we have a chance here to get our gap up to 4 points above them and start separating ourselves from the chasing pack behind the first and second position. So hopefully we can go today, get a win against Wigan. We don't have any more housekeeping to get into, so let's hop into that game. So here is the team for that game. We have Smith in goal, a back 4 of Cook, Bishop, Lundberg, New Boy, and Taylor. Midfield pairing of King and Perea. The attacking 3 are Schaefer, Menendez, and Graham behind our new striker, Baker. We're going to give him a go. I know he's a -3 rating. I'm not sure why. I think it's because of his heading. I think his heading is like 37, which is not very good. But that pace and dribbling, shooting, and passing are all great. So let's hop into this game and see how our 2 new players, Baker and Lundberg, do in the squad. Here we are, and I forgot to change the kits. I hope you guys can see it. It's red and orange. It's not as bad as it has been sometimes, but it is still pretty close. I do apologize about that, guys. But hopefully it's not too distracting for you guys. Now, I still can't believe that we had a youth scouting report with $3 million valued players on it. That is just crazy. I don't think that's ever happened to me in all my time playing FIFA. And I've played FIFA a lot. To have 3 in 1, that's just wild. But we had the 2 Swedish players valued at $1 million or more, and then the 1 American Baker valued at, I think, 1.2 million. I think the highest one was Lundberg, or maybe our winger at 1.6. I can't quite remember. But man, I'm excited about these players. Now they're in our half again, pushing us back. And again, guys, I'm sorry about the jerseys. I really got to make sure I pay attention to get those switched up so we can all see a little bit better. Because these are kind of similar, but hopefully y'all can... Oh, that not a... Wow, that wasn't a foul? He stuck his leg in and knocked me off the ball. That was strange. Maybe I ran into my own player there. I'm not sure. We had a good little run down the wing there. And now they've handled it, and they're attacking back into our zone, trying to hit us on a counter. And they do have this winger down the left side, and they've scored a goal. Oh no, that is unfortunate. That was poor defending. And they get that cross in, and he volleys it home. Now we have some work to do. Here they are pressing down our left side again. They have just been the better team thus far. Let's see if they try and whip a cross in or what, but man, we are not looking too hot in this game thus far. The jerseys definitely don't help. It's definitely a difference, but it is hard to see, and luckily Smith saves us there. They should have definitely been 2-0 ahead from that opportunity. Luckily Smith gets down to his right and keeps it out. Whew, fingertip save. They have this corner. They play it short. The good news is, if we really are struggling for a goal, we do have Vasquez on the bench. He is tied top scorer in the league now. And yes, I benched him. I know, it's kind of dumb probably. Oh man, luckily they missed that. These past couple games have been rough. I've not been able to get the attack going the same way that I was before. Maybe the computer's wising up to me and how I play and my tactics, but... Oh no, I mean, that's just poor. That is poor passing from me. I just pass it straight into the defender. Man, gotta do better. And here they are again. And we... Lucky. King skips past that first guy. We'll get it over to Menendez. Into... Nope, can't get the pass through. Man, what is going on? I can't seem to break them down at all, and it's really just me playing poorly. We're at halftime, down 1-0. I got to figure this out and try and get a goal back. Schaefer is in here from the pass from King, and he slots it home to equal. We're back. Got to go back. 1-1. Now we got to keep rolling. Great pass from King and great finish from Schaefer. Taylor's chasing back here. They're pushing down our right side. We got Graham here. Come on, get a foot in. Can't get the attacker off the ball. Pereira's chasing. Taylor's cutting back in to cover this. Oh, whew, luckily they scuffed the shot wide. Schaefer is in again. And it's saved by the keeper. Sorry about that noise, guys. It's the door opening. So we are going ahead and making 3 changes. We have Osorio coming in at left back for Cook. Crespo comes in the center of the park for King. And Vasquez comes in up top for Baker. Baker hasn't done terribly, but Vasquez definitely gets involved in the play a lot more, and we need to get another goal back. So let's try and do that. And here is our corner after that last attack from Schaefer. Get your head on it. And it's a goal! Our first goal from a corner on camera. Beautiful. We're going to hit you guys with the worm. Let's go. And that was Crespo, the sub we just brought on. Tactical genius, boys and girls. Love to see it. We are up 2-1, and this win would be huge because, again, it'll put a gap between us and third place because we're in second. And we also still would have a game in hand on them to push the gap to potentially 7 points if we win the game in hand. So that is the goal. Crespo's been playing really well. He feels good in terms of just the way he runs in the game. That was such a bad pass by me. But he feels smooth, if that makes sense. Just running around the park feels smooth. I don't always love taking King off, but it worked out where Crespo got the goal immediately, and now we're going to give a goal back. Thank you, Smith, for saving me yet again. All right, let's get this down the wing. Poor pass. They are attacking us here. They're in a good position. Smith gets it. That was kind of weird. It bounced off, I think, my player's head. But that was good for us. Get it over for Graham. He's got no one out here with him. He is fast. Vasquez has the ball taken off him. I was trying to get it back up to Menendez so he could slot it home. Didn't work out. But we're close to the end of the game. We just got to keep this up. Make sure that they don't score a goal. Get out of here with 3 points. And here they are in our half yet again. On the edge of our box now. Oh, he cuts it inside. Luckily, we have Bishop get a foot in. We'll go up to Menendez. And let's go over to Crespo. Let's see if he can get there. He does kind of get there, but can't control it. But we now have 2 minutes until the end of the game. Get up, Taylor. He gets up, but doesn't win it, but no one grabs it. Crespo's there for it. We have Menendez back into Vasquez, and he takes way too long to shoot. He took another touch. Maybe that was my fault. I didn't click it the shooting button fast enough, but it doesn't matter. We win the game 2-1. That was a huge win for us. So that win against Wigan leaves us second in the table, 4 points behind Huddersfield. Still, they're definitely not losing any games. We've given them their only loss of the season. Wigan now are 4 points behind us, sitting in third place, and we have a game in hand. Again, if we can win that game in hand, then we will move that gap up to a 7-point gap. We need to keep trying to separate ourselves from the chasing pack. We're going to simulate forward a little bit. I'll bring you back for the next game. We're going to be taking on Forest Green, our rivals. They're not doing very well this season. They are all the way down here. You actually can't even see them because they're still behind my head. They're in 23rd, but they are our rivals, so I want to bring you back for a derby game. So I will be back in a moment when we get to that game. Before we hop into that game, we do have confirmation that Lundberg has completed his move from center defensive mid to center back. He's a 61 overall now. Let's see if he goes up. He goes up 1 overall to a 62, but he immediately becomes our best center back at the club. Now, let me check where I'm going to train him in, and I'll let you know in just a moment. We're going to do stopper to get the sprint speed and acceleration up, also his defensive awareness up. That's very key to make sure his defensive positioning is good in the game. His physicals are phenomenal, but we'll start with stopper. Once that defensive awareness gets up and his defensive work rate gets up to high, we'll then probably move him to ball playing defender to get the passing and ball control up. But for now, he is going to be on stopper. So since you guys were last with me, that 2-1 win against Wigan Athletic, we then went to the Cup and we played Swindon Town. It's the Papa John's Trophy. I used all backups and they thrashed us. We did so poorly, 4-1. We might already be out of that Cup. I hadn't shown you that because I wanted to only show you that Cup if we got into the knockout rounds, because it starts out in a 3-team group kind of, and you got to win your group to go through. And we might have been knocked out due to that result, but we did get our butts kicked. We then won 1-0 against Wickham. We played well. We didn't dominate them, obviously. It was 1-0, but we did play well, and we ended up getting a win there. We then took on Burton Albion in the league, and we won 3-2. Now, in this game, we were up 2-1 for most of the game, and then they equalized in the 84th minute, and I was so gutted. I was so disgusted with myself because I didn't want to drop any more points because we're trying to keep up with Huddersfield at the top of the league still. But they scored in the 84th minute, and then off the kickoff, the 84th minute, we equalized. Schaefer ran in behind and got a goal, and we ended up winning 3-2. We then took on Morecambe, and we drew 1-1. It was all of our second squad because we had just played Burton Albion 3 days before, so our starters were all tired. We took on Morecambe. We couldn't get it done. We at least didn't lose, which is a plus, but let's see where that leaves us in the table. Now, we still sit second, still 6 points behind Huddersfield. I cannot seem to close that gap. They're not losing. They're literally winning every single game. They are the team to beat this year, and hey, we did, but we got to hope they drop some more points, and we need to beat them again next time. I'll probably bring you back for that game at the second half of the year. But we are 6 points ahead of Peterborough. Wigan Athletic, who were right on our tails, have fallen all the way down to 7th here on 24 points. They have not won. I think they've drawn 1 and lost 3 since we played them, which has been a rough run for them. But we are still in second, still separating ourselves from Peterborough in the chasing pack, but we need to keep it up with another win here today. And again, Forest Green are all the way at the bottom, sitting way down there on 12 points. So let's go today and pile on their misery. They sit 24th in the league currently, which is very bad, but we're going to take them on anyways for our derby. Now let's hop into the press conference. All right, it says promotion looks like a real possibility. Are you at all worried the squad might not be big enough? I do think we'll be fine, but really it's that depth that we've developed by scouting all these players and getting them into our team. So I think I'm going to say the lads will all be involved. There's a lot of football to be played, but I think the boys can take us up. I agree with that 100%. They're asking if our boys are ready for the game against our rivals, and we're going to keep our minds and say we play the game, not the occasion. They're asking us if we can keep our great run going. We've been playing very, very well, and this is what I expect from us. It is what I expect, and that will be the last question, but I'm very excited about this team, ready for this game. Hopefully we can batter them. I hope I don't lose. That'd be embarrassing, but let's dive in. So this is the team for the game today. We have Smith in goal, a back four of Cook, Bishop, Lundberg, and Taylor. King and Perea make up the midfield, with Schaefer, Menendez, and Graham the attacking 3 behind Vasquez. As you can see, guys, everyone's been developing. Smith has gone up. Bishop went up to a 60. Lundberg has gone up 1. King has gone up again. Schaefer's now a 71. Menendez, Graham, Vasquez, they're all developing and starting to look like a really good squad. Now, this squad is not good enough to win the championship probably, or even get promoted out of the championship. But once again, that's okay. If we can just get to the championship and maybe stay there for 1 or 2 years, I'm okay with that. We need them to develop. Probably, if we want to get out of the championship, we need everyone to really be like low 70s to have a chance in the Premier League. But without further ado, let's hop into this Forest Green game and see if we can score another 5 goals today. And here is the start of the game. Let's get it rolling. Let's try and get some goals on the board. Now, we have moved Baker down to the bench again. I had him starting last game that we played on TV for you guys, but Vasquez is just better. He's still tied top goal scorer in the league. Schaefer now is up with 5 goals as well, along with King. But, I mean, Vasquez is just too good to not play. The top assist in the league, or the person with the most assists, I should say, is actually Graham on our right wing. He has 7. He might have 8 now. I need to check. After this game, we'll do a stats update for the season thus far. But Graham has been dangerous down that wing. Let's see if we can get the ball into Menendez. Can't get it ahead of the defender. Get the ball. Okay. Oh, it was a poor pass from King. We had it. Just could not get the pass in. They cut it out. Here is King running. He is quick and strong on the ball. Yep, he's just going to bust through. Can't get the finish off. But he does that a lot where he has a defender on his back and he can just keep the ball at his feet and get past him. Unfortunately, he can't get the finished product on that run. Taylor gets turned inside out there. We have Perea back. They get the head on it, but it wasn't a great header, and Smith picks it up for us. Getting the ball into King now. Let's see who makes a run here. And no one, because King runs into a defender. Gets the ball taken off him. Our attack dies, and now they are trying to build it up in our half. They're pushing down our right side. Oh, that's a great pass. Very incisive pass. And luckily, we get it out. It was very dangerous. That was a poor pass from Perea. They're still on the attack here. Oh, no. Oh, luckily their attacker misses. It's just out of the reach of his foot, and we get away with one there. Here they are pressing us again. There hasn't been much going on in this game for either team, but they are on the attack here. And Perea gets a foot in. We get the ball up, and that is halftime. The second half begins. We really need to find a goal. I was expecting to come into this game and honestly dominate, and we haven't really. They haven't done great, but we just have not been able to get the attacking plays together. They've really held us out of their end and thwarted all of our attacking plays. Go, Cook. Keep running. Oh, and that was a bad... No, it actually ended up being a good pass. Give it to King. Rip it. And he scores it in the top right corner. That is his 6th of the season. He's having a great year. And man, do I love using him. Here's that replay. Menendez runs in. Heel kicks it back to King. And he rips it up. The goalkeeper probably should have done a better job there. Let's see how far it was from him. Looks like it goes right through his hands almost. Yeah, that was just poor from the keeper. But it doesn't matter. We get the goal. That's why they're bottom of the league. We have Cook running down this left side. No one closed him down. We're going to try and whip it in. And Graham was there but could not get his head on it. Unfortunately, the attack is thwarted. And they're actually pushing us down right off that last attack. Oh, and we intercept it. And we can't get the ball out. Lundberg is caught with the ball. Taylor's now caught with the ball. And if you guys remember a couple episodes ago, we gave up a goal this way by getting caught with the ball. And they came in and scored. And luckily, we are equal to it. Bishop gets the ball out. And Schaefer does it as well. Goodness gracious. We got to work on some passing and training or something. Or maybe I just need to not stink. It is a foul. So we'll get the free kick, but let's look at some subs. So we're making 3 changes. Eliasson comes in at center attacking mid for Menendez. Crespo comes in the center of the park for Perea. And Osorio comes in at left back for Cook to give us a little bit of freshness, and hopefully we can get another goal. So we do have the free kick here, and I would like to pass it just right here. Okay, we can get there. And we have King on the ball now. Vasquez gets the ball taken off him. Has a weird kind of build-up play, and unfortunately, I couldn't do anything with it. Here they come into our half. Looking dangerous. Over the top ball, and luckily they miss. I thought that had gone in. Whew, that was too close for comfort. Let's see how far out it was. It looks like it was about a foot wide. Oh, man. They're pushing back into our half yet again. Osorio is there to cut it out. Gets it off the attacker's foot. And we'll get it into King here. Up to Eliasson. Let's see if we can get another attack going. Try and get Eliasson in. It's not going to be there. Crespo's here. Get it up to Eliason now. And he does well to keep the ball on his feet. Get it to King. And he heads it in. Loops it over the goalkeeper. Oh, man. What a great goal from him. An assist from Schaefer. I think that Schaefer is on 6 goals for the season. Maybe 7 now. And he also has 4 assists, I think. He's playing very well this season. King just gets into the right positions. Loops it up and over into that right side for a goal. And we are up 2-0. What a goal from King. Man, he is, I say it I think every episode, but he is my favorite player on this team. Schaefer is awesome, fun to use, great player. But King, man, they wanted me to make him a center back. I said no. And I made him a center mid, and man, is he a great little player for us. And Schaefer is down this wing now. He is so rapid. We're just going to give a cheeky pass across. Couldn't get there. Graham is there. Doesn't get the ball out. Now, Graham does have, like I said, 7 or 8 assists, but he also has no goals. It's very interesting. I didn't even realize it. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just more confident cutting in off the wing with Schaefer than Graham. But there we are. 2-0 win against our rivals to pile on their misery at the bottom of the table. Now let's see where that leaves us before we get to those scouting reports and end the episode. So that game leaves us in 2nd position behind Huddersfield. Now they did lose another game. I was so excited when I saw it. So we're only 3 points behind them, 6 points ahead of 3rd place Peterborough. It has been a great season thus far. That win against Forest Green helped get us closer to Huddersfield. So we'll go forward. We'll look at the youth reports, and then we will end the episode. But man, this has been a great season. We're about halfway through, and we are looking really good to get automatic promotion to the championship. We do have confirmation here that Harry Bishop is completing his move to center back. He's a 60 overall, and I know right now it says he is a +7. So maybe he'll go up to 67. If he does, that would be huge for our defense. Let's see. I'm not holding my breath. He goes up to 62. Okay, not terrible. Still great. He and is it Lundberg, I think, our new center back. Now we went from 59 center backs to 62 center backs in essentially 1 or 2 episodes. And the 59 center backs are still really good and are going to get game time. So let me see where I'm going to train him, and I'll let you know in a sec. We are also going to put Harry Bishop on stopper. Once again, it gets his acceleration and sprint speed up, which especially for him, he needs that acceleration to go up a bit. It will also get his defensive work rate up to high. Once we get that done, like always, boys and girls, we're going to move him over to ball playing defender to get some of those skills up. But let's move forward. Now, I'm not going to take it, but I wanted to bring you back for this. I have my first international management offer for Hungary. Again, I'm not going to take it. The only international jobs I would take is the United States, Sweden, and Colombia, because they're the ones we're scouting. But I would like to get way farther in the save, maybe get the Premier League 1 and the Champions League 1. And I want to ask some of you guys, or you know what, let me know down in the comments. Do you guys even want to see me do an international management and try and win a World Cup? If not, cool. If you do, I'm happy to do it. But I would like to get one of those 3 teams that we're scouting and trying to build up to win a World Cup with one of them. Since you were last with me with that 0-2 win against Forest Green, we did take on Peterborough. Now, they were in 3rd and we were in 2nd. They were 6 points behind us, and we needed to separate that gap even further. We beat them 3-1. It was a great display from the boys. Now, let's see where that leaves us in the league table. Now, we currently still sit 2nd, 3 points behind Huddersfield, but now we are 9 points ahead of 3rd place. We are really separating ourselves apart from that pack that is chasing Huddersfield and Efour United down. We got to keep up this momentum. We need to make sure we beat Huddersfield when we play them again, and hopefully we can win the title. If at least we need to get automatic promotion. If we slip up now and lose that, it will be very, very painful. Now, the scouting reports. It's time for the youth reports. Hinga, Dinga, Dargan. So in the Youth Academy, we still have Elijah Thompson, Marcus Parker, and Alexander Nilsson. Now, Nilsson did complete his move over to left wing. I didn't show you guys because the overall didn't change or anything. And he's looking like a great little player. 81 to 94 overall potential is not bad. Parker's 76 to 82 potential. Elijah Thompson's 74 to 82, which those two aren't phenomenal, but they're not bad. They can definitely play a part in our squad. But again, we're just waiting until they turn 16. So we'll be back to check on that next month. Is this for real? Is this real life? Am I dreaming? $2 million value. Elias Jonason. I'm not sure how you say that. We'll say Jonasson. Elias Jonason. $2 million value. He's 5'8". He is 100% a left back. We're going to sign him. And I'm sorry, Cook, but you just lost your spot to Elias. We have another one, guys. Rasmus Mohammed. $800,000 value. 6'2". Probably another one of those center backs. Let's see what he has to offer. Here are those two players. Elias Jonason is a 65 overall. This is what dreams are made of. Man, am I excited about this player. I put him on defensive wide back to work on his acceleration because his acceleration is only 57 with a sprint speed of 63. And at a wing back position, that's not very good, but he's also only 5'8", so he can't play center back. I know this is his position moving forward, but we're going to focus on improving that acceleration to help him keep up with the wingers. But super, super excited for him. 74 to 94 overall potential is insane. We also have Rasmus Mohammed from Sweden as well, and he, as you probably guessed, is going to be switched to a center back. He's 6'2". He's got good defending, dribbling, passing, pace, and physicals. He looks like a really good player, so we'll switch him, and we'll call both of them up and see if they make it into the squad. So Jonasson immediately makes it into the first team. He's a 65 overall. Now, if in the games he feels bad because of how slow he is, I will bring Cook back up to start maybe until Jonasson gets some of his speed up. It also drops Osorio all the way down to the reserves here, which makes me a little sad. And Osorio arguably is better than Cook. He's got better defending, physicals, and passing, but Cook is American and I'm biased. I want to get the United States team really good, so we're going to leave Cook there. We have Mohammed down here. Oh, let me get him. You can see him just above my head there. Mohammed is down here. Let's just do it like this so you can look at him for a second. He has 66 pace, 67 physical. He's a good little player, but he doesn't quite make it to the bench yet. He's definitely a part of our, I don't know. I think the ranking of center backs goes Lundberg, Bishop, Sjoberg, and then I think it's Mohammed, Bjorklund, Chapman. Chapman, unfortunately, the only thing he has against him is his age. We only have him for 3 more seasons, so he is our last center back, and I'll honestly probably be trying to move him out of the club as soon as possible. I have thought about as well moving maybe, probably not Mohammed because he's a little too tall, but I could move Bjorklund out to right back. We don't really have a right back after Curry, and we need one because Curry goes on international duty a lot, and we're stuck without a backup right back. So I may move Bjorklund out to right back. I'll look at how long it'll take, and if I do move forward with that, I will let you know. But Chapman will definitely be leaving the club. Excited for these Youth Academy guys. We're getting some really good ones back, but let's end the episode here. So if you have enjoyed that, leave a thumbs up on the video for me, subscribe to the channel, and comment. Let me know what you guys think about these crazy scouting reports, because I've never seen anything like this. I've never ever had 3 1 million overalls in one scouting report like we had in the last episode, and then this episode getting a $2 million value person along with an $800,000 value. It's just insane. I'm super excited. Our starting lineup looks like this. We have Smith in goal, back 4 of our new boy Jonasson. We'll figure out how to say that. If anyone knows, let me know down in the comments. Bishop, Lundberg, and Taylor. King and Perea in the midfield. Schaefer, Menendez, and Graham are the attacking 3 behind Vasquez. And again, guys, they're all starting to develop so well. I'm super stoked. I can't wait to see how this team keeps getting on. But until next time, Efour out.